So this is a super heavy rocket I've been using, and I'm going to use it with a new payload, and that's going to take 100 Kerbals up to the moon. So I'm top and tailing all of these crew modules. If you just stack them normally, then they block each other's hatches and you can't get them out. Okay, so that's 4 stacks of 8, and I've got another 4 Kerbals in the middle. And 3 per module, that's a total of 100. So I've added a couple of little boosters on the side as well. Those solid boosters are going to give me an extra thrust. Got a bit of rotation. Right, I'm not actually gaining enough speed here. I think it's going to be a problem. Perhaps it'll pick up a bit when the fuel drains down. Okay, the rotation's being corrected. Still not really gaining enough speed. About 1,000 meters already. Halfway done with those solid fuel boosters. Already about 20% through my fuel, maybe a bit more even. Yeah, I'm quite worried about using all this fuel. I might have enough to get into space, possibly even orbit, but I don't think I'm going to have enough fuel to get out to the moon, let alone land it safely. Right, it's coming up to the first stage separation. Just going to lose the solid fuel boosters. Should cut out any second. There they go. Just going to separate them. Oh, right. That didn't go too well. Okay, well I needed some more thrust anyway. I wasn't going up fast enough. Losing fuel too fast. All those poor Kerbals. So I'm going to replace the solid fuel boosters with these LFR KR 1x2s. So that's 40,000 kilo. Oh. Perhaps a few launch stabilizers. Yeah, I'm thinking launch stabilizers. Okay, it's 200 dead Kerbals. Right, so that's, as I was saying, I've added first stage made up of the LFB KR 1x2 boosters, and that's 40,000 kilonewtons of thrust. Hopefully it'll take me up to about 3,000 meters, give me a bit of speed. Looking fairly stable at the moment. Maybe a little bit of wobble. Gaining a little bit of heat on those engines. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. I don't expect they're going to overheat completely. As long as they don't explode, it's fine. Right, so 1,000 meters, I'm halfway through the fuel. Even this 40,000 kilonewton thrust is struggling to push this rocket up. It's quite a hefty thing. those thrusters are going to be enough. Okay, got quite a bit of rotation going on. It's looking a bit ugly. It's beginning to spin. Right, again, to separation. There we go. The fuel tanks are still quite heavily tilted over. It's not too much of a problem now, but it's going to be a problem later. Right, so I'm going to speed things up a bit. And you see it just begins to lose control. Things are wobbling, we stabilise out a little bit. Then about 20,000, yeah, 15,000 metres. Begin to have the first of the launch engines cut out. And that's just going to completely trash our attitude. Because that pointed entirely the wrong direction, and there's just no way to regain control. Let's try again. This time I've taken off the big fuel tanks, so it helps. Let's clip the launch towers that time. That's another 100 dead Kerbals. Okay, without hitting the launch towers. It's looking okay with this one. We get quite a bit more speed from the lack of those fuel tanks taking some of the weight of the ship away. I'm hoping it's going to increase stability. Getting a little bit of wobble already. Right, the woble's getting worse. I think we have a problem. We're going to have some more dead Kerbals. There we go. Oh well, plenty more Kerbals around. Right, so let's put those big towers of fuel tanks on. They were stabilising the ship, so let's just put them back. And I'm going to try to stabilise them instead by putting some girders and attaching them with struts. So I'm just going to put lots and lots of these struts down. In hyperspeed. That's quite a nice little remix. Okay, should make it nice and secure. Those tanks are going to be well held together. So everything's pointing nice and straight now. This one's looking good so far. Let's speed things up. It's looking good. 5,000. Plenty of thrust. Rotation. Oh, okay, and over-rotated. It's flipped out. I think we lost this one. It's another 100 dead Kerbals. Okay, so let's add some big SAS modules. It'll help us gain control when we're in space. Two of them should be enough. Right, so add some solar panels so I don't run out of energy. These are the biggest ones. The weight doesn't really matter. It's such a small proportion of this ship's mass. So let's set it off. Clean launch. Looking nice and stable so far. Staging. 3,000 meters. Nice and clean. Heat's going up in all the engines, but it shouldn't be a problem. It wasn't a problem on any of the last flights. 6,000 meters. Normally at around 10,000, I'm going to begin rotation to 45 degrees east, but I think I'm going to delay it a bit. This ship's not very stable, so I think a bit extra altitude is going to make it easier. About halfway through the fuel. Is beginning to thin out, pick you up a bit of speed. Okay, thinking about making my rotation. It's a bit wobbly. I don't want to overdo it. Just take it around nice and gently. So I'm probably going to go too high. And I'm just going to have to deal with that. Okay, 45 degrees. Fuel volume's very low. Gonna check the maximum altitude. Okay, let's put the engines back on. I'm going to rotate the ship down to the horizontal. It's a little bit heavy. Second stage fuel's nearly empty. Okay, on the horizontal now. Optimally, I would be doing this burn at maximum altitude. This should be absolutely fine though. Okay, about to finish the second stage. This separation has me worried. We've nearly got off orbit already. So I'm just going to push up to 70,000 meters. That's at the low point of the orbit. Bit of thrust so I can get through. I don't want to be clipping that. Does not look pretty. That silhouette drifting off into the distance. "100 Kerbals. Sitting nice and warm, enjoying the view. I'm going to be in shadow when I'm making the maneuver. Okay, I'm going to extend the solar panels. I want to fill up the batteries. Last thing I want to do is try to make a maneuver in the shadow and find out I've got electricity. Okay, so that's the ship. It's a pretty heavy object sitting in orbit. That big booster section's going to come down pretty hard, make a big dent somewhere on the planet. Okay, I'm going to line up for the maneuver. I want to do this nice and early while I'm getting the solar power. Don't know how much power I've got on this ship. Those little thrusters may take a while. Okay, so let's begin the burn. Not taking a ridiculous amount of time. So I watch it. When it gets above 70,000, I'll just cut it. And then I'm going to line up for the moon. Yeah, I've still got plenty of fuel left. You can get mods to do this, but I prefer to do it by hand. Also, if you set target, it's much easier. Okay, so I'm burning. This will bring me to the same plane as the moon. Okay. Just a little bit to the side. I had an intersect there, but wasn't very good. I've gone the wrong way. That'll do. It's going to bring me quite close. lined up. Let's get to the right point in the orbit. Well, that's a long burn. I might have chosen slightly too small engines. Let's go at hyperspeed. So it's about this time that you go and make a cup of tea. Right, and nearly there. I actually went too far. See, there's no periapsis marked on the moon, which means I'm actually going to hit it. So I'm just going to rotate around. There we go. So let's fly out to the moon. Can you see it? Yeah, there it is. Doesn't that look pretty? Nearly there. Okay, so I'm going to want to make a burn at the closest point. Given how weak this engine is, I might need to do it a bit early. Nice low orbit. Okay, I'm going to begin it a bit early. It's not a long burn. That actually sounded pretty good. Right, so I'm in a low orbit around the moon. I'm going to set myself up for landing. I'm going to want to land on the sunny side. Otherwise there's no point having all those solar panels. Also makes rubbish pictures if you're in the dark. So just kind of bring this all the way back till it's vertical. See if I can land in that little crater. So this burn's going to take a little while. So I'm going to be moving down before I finish the horizontal burn. Watch the sunrise. Close enough, I'm going to begin the burn. They all look shocked. Look at those little Kerbals. You're probably all about to crash and die. I tell you one thing, they're certainly not going to go back to Kerbal. Nowhere near a fill. This can freeze in the cold vacuum of space. Just gonna guide it in by hand. It's not going to be easy to land this thing, so I wanted to go completely vertical. Nearly there. I think that's it. Okay, let's bring it in. Just gonna let gravity bring it down. Just need to make a judgment call about when to begin the burn. Obviously you want to start slowing down as late as possible. The later you leave it, the less fuel you use, but the more likely you are to ram into the ground. Okay, let's accelerate time a little. 12,000 meters. I think that's late enough. Just gonna slow it right down. Slow enough for now. So I'll just let gravity bring me down, and I'm going to slow it down again before we reach the ground. The altimeter's a bit of a lie. The actual ground altitude's quite a long way off it usually. Right, so slowing it down again. Keep it around that 40-50 mark. Nearly there. So slow down again. Slow down too much, I'll just stop. I want to keep going down. These engines are designed to get a collision, so what we're going to have is very, very slow landing. With a little luck, it'll all go perfectly and it'll land vertically. There we go. Not too much lateral velocity. Coming down nice and slow. It's like a perfect vertical landing. And touchdown any second. It's on a little bit of a hill. Come on, stay up. No, 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 no. Perfect horizontal landing, exactly as intended. I meant for that solar panel to go flying off. There we go. Touchdown. 100 Kerbals have just landed on the moon. Let's get one out to say hello. I think one of those command pods has fallen off. Never mind. Yeah, that last one on the bottom right is a strange angle. I think it's attached. Kerbal are here to plant the fire. There we go. And I think he needs some friends. See, one Kerbal on the moon just looks a little lonely, so that's how it gets some friends out. There's about 70 there. I couldn't get them all out because the machine started to melt a hole through the floor. It seems that someone didn't think that we'd want to have hundreds of Kerbals running around. There we have it, 100 Kerbals on the moon. Doesn't look happy. Don't they all look happy? Identically happy. Apart from that guy who's got his back turned. No one likes that guy.